I know this is kind of a weird angle, but until I figure some things out, this is probably as good as it's going to get. Not my main video setup, but this is just a video to answer a question about video gaming, what games I play, and some thoughts on single player and multiplayer. And I'm going to keep this pretty brief. I was recently asked, what games do I have? It was a review of a keyboard. Somebody asked me, and because I have a gaming keyboard and I have an Alienware Area 51 gaming PC. You would think I would be a huge gamer, and I do love video games. To answer the question, first-person shooters is the favorite genre of game that I play. Now, I do enjoy Skyrim. I enjoy games like L.A. Noire, and I actually own a whole lot of games. My old gaming PC, the drive in my Steam library is on it, so I still have to migrate that all over to the Alienware, which I've not really taken the time to do. However, all that being said, I am a fan of first-person shooters and campaign mode. I am not a fan of multiplayer games. The reason for that is these games, at least for me, are becoming increasingly complex and require more and more time to be devoted to them, to master them, to where I would feel confident playing on a multiplayer environment without getting my butt kicked all over the place. And quite frankly, as Eli the computer guy put it, many of these games are starting to feel like homework, and we don't want games, and I don't want games that feel like homework. Between work and taking care of the house and other obligations, I only get a little bit of time here and there to sit down and actually enjoy a game. And when I do that more or less to relieve stress. I want to shoot some stuff, blow some stuff up, save where I'm at, come back and pick it up later. So the ability for me to sit and play hour after hour after hour and get really proficient at these games has diminished greatly as the more responsibilities I've taken on in life. So you can imagine my dismay, and I was doing some research before making this video, the number of companies that really are seriously thinking about just getting out of single-player games altogether for financial reasons. There's more money to be made on online multiplayer games than there is single-player games. And a lot of your AAA titles don't really, some of them don't even have single-player on them anymore. And if they do have a campaign mode, they're generally kind of weak. I think the last Battlefield and Call of Duty was pretty weak for me on the campaign mode. Just bought Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which I hear has a fantastic story to it. And that's what I'm really interested in. Just like watching a movie or something, I want to get immersed in the game and just enjoy the story and have some fun, pause it, and nothing overly complicated where it requires days and days and days of sit down and just play to get really proficient on it. I'm still going to buy Call of Duty World War II. I happen to be kind of a World War II historian, and so I think that alone will probably make it kind of a fun game. But other than that, and I certainly don't want people to have the impression that I'm anti-gaming in any way, shape, or form, especially for older folks. I think it's very important. If you know an older person that doesn't have a video game system, maybe donate one to them. Because video games are great for reflexes. It's great for, helping sharpen the mind with puzzles and keeping that acuity, mental acuity, going and giving people some real enjoyment. And I think that's really, really important. But as I said, multiplayer games, I'm afraid, are killing off the single-player game. And it's more to do, I think, with profitability than it is the lack of an audience for single-player games. But I want your opinion in the comments down below. So can't wait to hear from you on this. Yeah, I'm going to game. I got the gaming PC. I got the Xbox One S. Probably may get a PlayStation 4 Pro or something like that at some point. But I got to balance how much I'm spending on this as to how much enjoyment I'm getting from it as well. So, there's also the Nintendo Switch. If you have a Switch, I want to hear from you. Is that more of a casual gamer type of console? Let me know in the comments down below. Talk to you later.